One of the greatest moments in the life of any sitcom is the night the 100th episode is produced, usually in its 4th or 5th season.
You need to do 100 episodes to be syndicated. The network benefits from it being on the network. And then the studio benefits enormously from syndication. And then our company.
Syndication means a show's entire library of episodes is purchased, generally for multi-millions, for the right to air the series in reruns. In order to even make a run at the requisite 100 episodes, a sitcom needs the backing of the network and studio publicity machines.
The publicist's job on a sitcom is to make the public aware of the show and its actors. It's extremely competitive now, so the quicker you get out there, the better. You have to find that unique angle and exploit it, get the word out at it, and convince the media that this is something worthy of reporting. I think sometimes people think being a publicist is free dinners, free lunches, lots of parties, glamour, hanging out with actors. There's some of that, but most of it is long hours, asking and begging people to do a lot of stuff they don't want to do.
And it never hurts to have favorable reviews from a television critic or two.
They can help drive a publicity campaign. You get the critics on your side, suddenly other people are paying attention.
There's no way, for example, I or any other television critic has the kind of cosmic influence that will take a show off the air or put a show on the air. You can call attention to something. You can mobilize public opinion in a certain direction. I like to think of my job as being somebody who just gets people to think about television. Whether a reader agrees with me or disagrees with me is not important. Like everybody else, I love to have people agree with me and worship me and tell me how wonderful I am, but that's really not the purpose. The incredible fear among people who make decisions in the television industry is that someone will get bored after 20 seconds and switch channels. So they must do something that they believe will capture you, and they try to do something that captured you 10 years ago, thinking that it'll work again, and that's a problem.
One of the issues with the sitcom medium is that it's a very staid, very phony, in a sense, situation. And the more real that the sitcom producer and director can make it, I think the more it can get over some of those hurdles.
One way to make it seem more real is through product placement, where a company is paid to place actual everyday products into a show.
What brand integration does is it basically enables the audience to empathize more with the characters. It makes the situation much more real. By using the baggage that the brand is about, you can learn something more about a character.
A hit sitcom can be a tremendous source of profit for a wide range of interests, and only one thing can get in the way: cancellation. More devastating, however, is working on a show that never makes it to hit status in the first place.
I've experienced every single twist of a television success that there is. The most painful thing in the world is watching something that should have been a success die.
I miscalculated on the butane.
If For Your Love doesn't come back, I'll be devastated. I'll be totally crushed. I probably won't go quietly. If it doesn't come back, you'll hear from me again. You'll hear from me again.
There is little reason to believe that the situation comedy will disappear anytime soon or look any different. For the sitcom as it exists now is not a whole lot different than it was back in 1950. A half hour of familiar faces, funny moments,
Man.
and a touch of truth.
Mom, I need to talk to you.
People come home and they turn on the TV, and if you can take them away from their problems for 30 minutes, isn't that great?
Sunrise,
It's great.
sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset.